Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. We're currently stalling a case unboxing to look at number 19. I thought that Bit would be the only player from Navi in the top 20. That's actually kind of crazy. So he had less EVPs. He had less. Wait, let me pull up Bit what they valued more. I'm sure they'll say in here, but like I'm kind of curious. So let's go into this a little bit. So major rating. Oh, I bet you that's actually, now that I see it, I bet you that's what it is. I would almost guarantee. Where's his major rating? Unless I'm blind, I think they're not even putting it on here because it was that rough. I'm going to go through this, but I almost would guarantee. So they were the same type. They were Emma was better in super elite games and then also in the major. I think that's what they're going to dock them for. Okay, let's see. Let's actually read it a little bit. That's interesting because I really did think that Bit was going to be the only player from Navi. And overall stats, Andy, Emma did do worse on the year than Bit. But that's, you can see how they get into this and how they argue over Bit. I'm just going through. I'm just going to kind of do a little speed run because unfortunately I watch all of the fucking matches. So Kato, oh my God. Yeah, Bit had a way better Kato. But that's the thing is like Bit and Kato and Cologne were like his two best events. And then everywhere else he was doo-doo. Let's see. Let's take a glance at Austin. So Austin 1.07. Yeah, Bit was kind of dick at the major. And then let's just glance and look at Budapest 1. Oh yeah, see that's where, okay, so that at least gives you like an insight as to where, which I guess that makes sense, right? HLTV is saying performing at the majors is the most important part to HLTV top 20. Oh, that's interesting then, because if that's oh God, I don't even, how are they going to pick between Donk and Zaiwu? Because I think statistically Donk was better at the major, but Zaiwu kept getting both the MVPs. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. Like actually maybe the closest number one player in the world discussion I think ever. I think no matter what, everybody's going to say they got it wrong, but whatever. So Bit 20, Emma 19, and I would say a lot of it has to do with his performances at majors because I mean, being honest, that's fucking nice. Maybe Wonderful is going to be in here then. Maybe I'm just flat out wrong with Navi and they're going to have a few players here and that's because of their major performances. Especially with Wonderful's performance in Budapest. Dude was absolutely fucking insane. So now that's interesting. I'm just going to kind of breeze through this, check around, talking about their achievements in 2024. Yeah, talking about how they were with Makaze, yeah, coming in. These are really good articles, and I feel so fucking toxic, but it's like I also just watched every single match that, or every single tournament. So I'm just like, all right. Why was him the 19th best play? Squeezed in past his teammate, in large part thanks to his great play at some of the biggest events. The 4 super elites, where Navi scored 3 semifinals and 1 quarterfinals, remaining consistently stepped up with a 1.16 average. Exceptionally valuable player, not at the player's end of the Starless Budapest. 2 near misses at Kato and IM Cologne. Another EVP award from one of the more competitive big events of Pro League helped confirm his placing along with his ability to step up. I will say this, we've had so many Pro Leagues. Can we stop naming the number of Pro Leagues that we had and can we just start naming like summer 2026? Winter 2020 or something like that. I know why it's named this, but we're like at this weird part with the numbers where I see like EVP 22 and I'm like thinking of the year in my head. I know why they did it. I know why we're here. I'm not even like, but man, that would be so nice for my brain. Whatever. Lack of volume of quality playoff appearances and the arenas held him back against most of the field, as did a poor floor manifested in 4 events below 1.0. His bold prediction was FNL, another Romanian player who recently joined Nexus from Heroic Academy, an average of 0.99. Never underestimate this, Chad. Even when you see stuff like this, Donk's rating when he was like on the come up wasn't like what it is now. I don't know much about FNL, but I was gonna say is like sometimes like don't take the bait into some of these ratings. Some of these players, man, like as they grow, they just take like massive steps forward. So it's always kind of cool. Always love seeing them support people from their own region. Sometimes play phase with him. He's a guy who wants to learn. He doesn't tilt from what I know or from what I've played with him, and he's just doing whatever the team needs while playing those hard anchor roles. Damn, dude, he's a grinder. Damn, all right, so Emma got 19, okay. That's cool. I like this distinction, though, already, because, like I said, it helps give you an understanding of what they're valuing, like, immediately. Like, Bit played overall better than Emma for the entire year of 2025, but Emma was far more impactful in majors, basically. And other events, but like I'm focusing on the majors. That's kind of cool. Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. Let me know where you had Emma if you had him in your top 20.